The Supreme Court, in a 5-4 decision, has blocked the Biden administration's new Title IX regulations in certain states, preserving a contentious status quo. This decision impacts how schools manage complaints of sexual harassment and discrimination, especially around sensitive issues like gender identity. The Biden administration aimed to expand Title IX, a law prohibiting sex-based discrimination in federally funded schools, to include gender identity and sexual orientation for the first time. However, this move has faced significant resistance. The regulations have created a nationwide debate, with some states supporting the rules and others staunchly opposing them, citing conflicts with local laws. These new Title IX rules would have required schools to allow transgender students to use bathrooms and locker rooms that align with their gender identity. They also included directives on handling sexual harassment and assault complaints, and protections for pregnant students. Conservative-led states and groups argued these regulations were an overreach and incompatible with state policies. In the courtroom, the justices revealed a divide, with conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch siding with the liberal justices in dissent. The majority backed the stance that the Biden administration hadn't shown how the contested provisions could be separated from the entire rule. As a result, the injunctions that block the regulations in 26 states remain in effect. Conservative voices, including legal and advocacy groups, praised the decision as a victory for common sense and preservation of fair competition in women's sports. They argue that the Biden regulations would undermine student safety and fairness, echoing concerns from female athletes and conservative commentators. For many, the Supreme Court's decision is about upholding traditional values and ensuring that biology and science guide policies in schools, not political ideologies. The Biden administration had cited a 2020 Supreme Court ruling to justify its expansive interpretation of Title IX, but this interpretation has faced severe backlash. Conservative states have won preliminary battles in district courts to block the new rules, creating a fragmented policy landscape across the country. The decision does not signal an end to the legal battles. As the lower courts continue to examine the issues, schools in half the nation grapple with differing standards, some still adhering to Trump-era rules, while others adapt to the Biden administration's guidelines. The Department of Education insists on defending the new Title IX regulations and urges schools to update non-discrimination policies, highlighting the importance of ensuring a safe and inclusive environment for all students. In conclusion, the Supreme Court's recent ruling showcases the deeply rooted conflict between federal ambitions to expand protections and state-level resistance grounded in traditional values and biological reality. This case highlights the tension between progressive regulations and conservative principles, reminding us of the ongoing need for a balanced approach to education policy.